Welcome to tonight's top news stories from around the world. You are watching Millennium News Hour and I am Tanziba Noreen. Let's get started with the headlines making waves right now. President Trump seeks to cancel $100 million federal work with Harvard. President Trump's executive order sparks lawsuit from NPR and radio stations. CDC dropped routine COVID shots for healthy kids and pregnancies. Two killed and 9 hurt in Fairmount Park mass shooting. Olympic champion Mary Lou Retton was arrested for DUI in West Virginia. Governor Hochul says shootings fell 9% as New York sees record low gun violence. Jennifer Lopez kissed dancers and lit up Evans with hit song mashup. Love is Blind stars Lauren and Cameron announced pregnancy after long IVF journey. Liverpool parrot crash suspect held for attempted murder and drug driving. Ex-flight attendant held in Sri Lanka with 101-pound synthetic drug haul. Everest man Kami Rita sets a new climbing record at age 55. And Cristiano Ronaldo says his Al Nassr chapter is over. You are listening to Headlines, now news in detail. President Donald Trump's administration wrote a letter telling every federal agency to study and cancel its contracts with Harvard University or shift them elsewhere. The General Services Administration noted about 30 agreements worth $100 million. The letter said Harvard kept using race in admissions and did too little to shield Jewish students from harassment. It asked agencies to find other vendors and decide actions before a June 6, 2025 deadline. Decisions affect research, jobs, and public projects. Officials said hospital contracts, such as those linked to Massachusetts General Hospital, would stay untouched. The goal, they added, was to leave no federal business at Harvard while keeping essential services by hiring new providers. On May 26, 2025, President Trump said he might redirect $3 billion in Harvard grants to trade schools nationwide. The administration has already frozen billions in funding and last week moved to block the university from enrolling foreign students. Harvard has sued, arguing the freeze aimed to control campus policy. President Alan Gerber stated the school had addressed anti-Semitism and will defend its independence. NPR and 3 Colorado radio stations filed a lawsuit asking a federal court to strike down President Donald Trump's executive order ending funding for NPR and PBS this month. The filing said the order broke the First Amendment and ignored the Public Broadcasting Act of 1967. It argued the president lacked power to stop funding and called the action retaliation against reports he disliked. The order now tells the Corporation for Public Broadcasting and other agencies to stop giving grants, saying taxpayers deserve only fair, unbiased coverage. NPR notes it receives about 1% of its budget, or 11.1 million in fiscal 2024, from federal grants, yet warns the cut threatens the national network. Trump and allies have long said NPR holds an anti-conservative bias. Project 2025, a plan from the Heritage Foundation, calls for defunding public media. The president already tried to fire 3 directors of the Corporation for Public Broadcasting last month, and the officials sued him. The court will review the case. NPR will keep fighting and expects the order will soon be voided in court. Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. announced that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention would no longer advise healthy children or healthy pregnant women to take COVID-19 vaccines. He wrote on X that the step brought the nation nearer to the pledge to make America healthy again. The CDC had previously urged vaccination for everyone aged 6 months and older. The new guidance followed Food and Drug Administration plans disclosed last week by Commissioner Dr. Marty Makary to limit shots to seniors and people with medical risks. Future formulations for healthy groups will undergo placebo-controlled trials, a process expected to delay any autumn rollout. Experts currently warn that older adults, immunocompromised people, and expectant mothers still face severe illness while variants such as LP8.1 spread. Pediatrician Dr. Paul Offit predicted insurance coverage could fade and availability could shrink if federal backing disappears. Philadelphia police said a mass shooting happened at Lemon Hill in Fairmount Park around 10:30 p.m. 2 people, Emma Devlin and Mikhail Bowers, were killed. 9 others were hurt, including 3 teens aged 15, 16, and 17. All injured people were in stable condition. Another person was hit by a car during the chaos and taken to the hospital. Police believe the shooting started when different groups were gathered in the park. Some had started packing up to leave. No arrests have been made and no weapons have been found yet. Police think a Glock switch may have been used. It can turn a semi-automatic gun into a fully automatic one. Police are checking shell casings to learn how many guns were used. Officers stayed at the scene overnight collecting evidence. The investigation is still ongoing and police are asking for help from the public. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Mary Lou Retton, the Olympic gold medal winning gymnast, was arrested for driving under the influence in West Virginia. She was taken into custody and later released the same day after posting a $1,500 personal recognizance bond, according to court records from the county where the incident happened. The 57-year-old was charged with driving under the influence of alcohol, drugs, or controlled substances. No official comment has been made from her or her spokesperson yet. Rayton became a sports icon after winning the gold medal in the individual all-around gymnastics event at the 1984 Summer Olympics in Los Angeles. She also earned 2 silver and 2 bronze medals during those games, becoming the most decorated athlete of the event. Her arrest surprised many of her fans. The legal case may move forward in the coming weeks. Authorities could share more information as the investigation and court process continue. Governor Kathy Hochul announced that gun violence in New York State dropped again in 2025. From January to April 2025, shootings went down by 9% and shooting victims dropped 15% compared to the same time in 2024. These numbers came from 28 police departments outside New York City. Since Hochul took office in 2021, shootings across the state have fallen more than 50% and murders are down 30%. In 2024, violent crime outside New York City reached the lowest level in 50 years. The governor's new budget invested a record $347 million in gun violence prevention. Other safety efforts include more help for victims, added protection on public transit, and discovery reforms to reduce repeat crimes. The CDC reported New York had the second lowest murder rate among the 15 biggest U.S. states and the third lowest firearm death rate nationwide. Hochul said she will continue to invest in community safety and support law enforcement across the state. Jennifer Lopez turned heads at the 2025 American Music Awards with a bold opening performance. The 55-year-old singer began her act in a sci-fi themed setting filled with mirrors and dancers. She performed a 23-song mashup of the year's biggest hits like Squabble Up, Good Luck Babe, and Denial is a River. During the number, Lopez kissed 3 of her dancers, sparking strong reactions online. Before the show, Lopez said the Amas have been a big part of her music journey. This year, she served as both host and performer. She told fans they would celebrate the year in music with her opening act. After the performance, social media exploded with mixed views. Some praised her energy at 55, while others said the medley focused too much on songs by other artists. Some fans compared her kiss moment to Madonna and Britney in 2023. Love it or not, Lopez definitely got people talking and trending once again. Lauren Speed Hamilton and Cameron Hamilton, who met on season 1 of Netflix's Love is Blind, announced they are expecting their first baby. They shared the news on Instagram with photos showing a positive pregnancy test, writing the moment that changed everything. The couple had struggled with fertility for 4 years. In a recent interview with People, they confirmed the pregnancy came through in vitro fertilization. Cameron had earlier spoken about their struggles on the Love Seat podcast, saying he focused on supporting Lauren through daily shots and medications. Lauren said the experience made them stronger and brought them closer as a couple. Cameron also urged people not to ask couples about children, calling such questions inappropriate, especially for those facing fertility issues. On May 25, another Love is Blind couple, A.D. Smith and Ollie Sutherland, who met on Perfect Match, also announced they are expecting. Fans reacted with joy, calling it a surprise but heartwarming moment. We will be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV, and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your fist. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for global updates. A 53-year-old white man from Liverpool was arrested after he drove a minivan into a crowd celebrating Liverpool FC's Premier League win. The crash happened around 6 p.m. local time on Water Street. Police said the man followed an ambulance through a lifted roadblock and then drove into the crowd. He is now being held on suspicion of attempted murder, dangerous driving and driving under the influence of drugs. Police confirmed the crash was not linked to terrorism and said there had been no warning signs. At least 50 people were hurt and 11 remained in hospital in a stable condition. Among the 27 taken to hospital were 4 children. 3 people had serious injuries and 4, including a child, were trapped under the van and rescued by fire crews. Police asked the public not to spread graphic images or false details. The suspect remains in custody while investigations continue. Customs officers at Colombo Airport arrested 21-year-old British former flight attendant Charlotte May Lee after scanning found 46 kilograms of opioid-laced synthetic cannabis known locally as Kush packed in 2 suitcases. Officials called it the airport's biggest seizure. Lee has denied knowledge of the cargo, claimed the bags were tampered with in Bangkok, and is now held in a nearby prison while investigators test the packages. She and 2 other suspects, a 33-year-old Indian man caught at Kankesanthurai seaport on May 16 with 4 kilograms and a 21-year-old Thai man stopped at Colombo Airport on May 18 with nearly 8 kilograms, could face life imprisonment if convicted under Sri Lanka's strict drug laws. Authorities say the island has long served traffickers as a transit hub, and recent heroin and Kush interceptions support that. Police will present evidence to court soon, and officials predict further patrols and scans will tighten routes in coming months. Famous Sherpa guide Kami Rita reached the summit of Mount Everest for the 31st time, breaking his own world record. The 55-year-old climber led a group to the top early in the morning and is now safely descending to base camp, according to 7 Summits Treks. He had earlier said he hoped to reach the summit for the 31st or even 32nd time this season. Last year, he climbed Everest twice on May 12 and May 22 for his 29th and 30th ascents. His first climb was in 1994 and he has continued almost every year. Known as Everest Man, Kami Rita also climbed peaks like K2 and Lhotse. His closest rival, Pasang Dawa, has climbed Everest 29 times. The season ends soon and hundreds of climbers have attempted the climb from Nepal's side. 2 climbers died earlier this month due to extreme conditions, showing how dangerous Everest still is, even for the most experienced. Let's have a look on today's sports story. Cristiano Ronaldo has said his time with Al Nassr is over, raising questions about his next move after the Saudi Pro League ended. The 40-year-old Portuguese star joined Al Nassr in 2022 from Manchester United and his contract ends this summer. He posted a message with his photo in an Al Nassr jersey saying, "This chapter is over. The story still being written. Grateful to all." Ronaldo was the top scorer of the league with 24 goals this season. Al Nassr finished 3rd in the league and had lost in the Asian Champions League semi-finals last month to Kawasaki Frontale. Although Ronaldo earlier said he might finish his career at Al Nassr, FIFA President Gianni Infantino recently mentioned there are talks about Ronaldo joining a club for the Club World Cup starting June 14 in the US. Al Nassr won't play in that tournament, but clubs can sign players between June 1 to 10. His rival Lionel Messi will play in the tournament with Inter Miami. We'll be back after a short break. Till then, stay with us. This world continuously revolving around various events. Every minute, every second, something is happening somewhere around the globe, and you want to get connected to that event or to that specific moment. Here we come, Millennium News Hour, to get you connected with top USA and international trending news, which includes local news, political news, world news, business news, health and science-related news, entertainment news, sports news, and so on. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for OLED TVs such as Sony, Samsung, LG, Roku TV, Amazon TV and Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia available with Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with Millennium News Hour to get the world news on your feed. Welcome back to Millennium News Hour. Now it's time for business news. Today's New York stock close price is 19,534.84. The NYSE Composite is decreased by 29.87 points or 0.15%. Tokyo stock close price is 37,724.11. The Nikkei 225 index is increased by 192.58 points or 0.51%. Shanghai stock close price is 3,340.69. The Shanghai index is decreased by 6.15 points or 0.18%. Hong Kong stock close price is 23,381.99. The Hang Seng index is increased by 99.66 points or 0.43%. Bombay stock close price is 81,551.63. The Sensex index is decreased by 624.82 points or 0.76%. Let's have a look on today's weather forecast. Before finishing today's news, let's hear out the headlines again. President Trump seeks to cancel a $100 million federal work with Harvard. President Trump's executive order sparks lawsuit from NPR and radio stations. CDC dropped routine COVID shots for healthy kids and pregnancies. Two killed and 9 hurt in Fairmount Park mass shooting. Olympic champion Mary Lou Retton was arrested for DUI in West Virginia. Governor Hochul says shootings fell 9% as New York sees record low gun violence. Jennifer Lopez kissed dancers and lit up ambience with hit song mashup. Love is Blind stars Lauren and Cameron announced pregnancy after long IVF journey. Liverpool parrot crash, suspect held for attempted murder and drug driving. Ex-flight attendant held in Sri Lanka with 101-pound synthetic drug haul. Everest man Kami Rita sets a new climbing record at age 55. And Cristiano Ronaldo says his Al Nassr chapter is over. That's all for today. Keep watching Millennium News Hour for latest news update. To stay updated, like our Facebook page, subscribe our YouTube channel and visit our websites. Our website addresses are www.millenniumnews24.com and www.millenniumtv24.com. Millennium News 24 is transmitted and available to be watched free for all smart TVs and Roku TV, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and also in all European countries and Australia, available with the Sky Network, Worldwide Jago TV, Radiant IPTV, Worldwide Jago BD Network, and Horizon Satellite globally. Stay connected with us for all the latest news worldwide. Thank you.